Hello, dudes. You have encountered the Golden Prinny, and I got myself another deck profile. And this one is going to be a little bit special because I'm going to show you a picture of that one, because I earned something out of that. I earned a little bit of prize for actually top ante logos with this deck, and I will show you to it right now. Yep, that is a Toshiki patch right there. It's actually not too bad, but that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at what's around it. The deck that actually won me that prize. It is the Brawler deck profile. I have to say, it is probably one of my most personal favorite deck, next to Mr. Glare, and well, I think I might show off. Actually, did I show off my next deck profile? I don't know. But anyway, let's get it started. This time, I'm going to do it a little bit more different. I'm going to start from the Great Forest and descend down. Because some cards in here actually have a participation with the starters and all that. So I thought, might as well get those things out of the way before anything else. So, for my strides for the Brawlers, we always have a full set of Conquest. Now, you can say the other way around, but right now, Mr. Conquest is actually a pretty good card. He gives a good 5k for each open front row rear guard on the opponent's side, so this becomes like a 36k if done right. And you can just actually use it twice, so that means your whole columns are going to be hitting pretty high numbers with him, but just a persona flip alone. And that doesn't count for some of the Brawler skills as well. And we got ourselves the third form of Knuckle Dragon. It's Mr. Turbo. His skill, is Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, and flip any G unit that you would like. Not just like himself, any G unit he desired. And he gains plus 5,000 and a skill of hitting up to 3 units per heart card. So potentially he becomes a board wipe. Board wipe if done correctly. But to be honest, that's just a little bit of an icing on the cake. Most of the time you're gonna be striding him the first one. Either that or the 2 Zorras. Because his skill, well, it's not too bad either. It is a counterblast. Well, not a counterblast, an on-hit retire and bind 2 cards. So if you kind of see like in the next deck that might rely on its mates and such, you can just go ahead, bonk them and get rid of that thing. Easy as pie. So yeah, that's my strides. Grade 3s, it's pretty standard. It's pretty much standard. I suggest not change it at all. It is 3 Knuckle Dragons and 3 Busters. Always have that lineup, otherwise it's going to be very, very awkward once you get some of the skills going off. With Buster, because he is G3 reliant for his hit 4 units at once. Alright, now we move on to the part where it gets a little bit etchy. Well, where you can actually form whatever you want. It is the grade 2s. For me, I run a full set of slash Busters. Always an 11k attacker whenever you have Knuckle Dragon, which is going to be all the freaking time. And also he gains an ability where if Knuckle Dragon hits something, he gets plus 3k. So potentially he becomes a 15k attacker, which, to be honest, is not too bad. Put a 7k right behind him, he becomes a 22k power column. That is pretty awesome. And then we got 3 Slash Dragons. Always good early game. Oh, just a regular old solid card. I could put him as 4, but there's another spot that, oh my gosh, I'm loving this card so much. It is 3. We have 3 Chaturas. This thing right here is probably one of the most powerful commons I have ever seen. Don't believe me? Alright. He has a restriction of he can't attack a rear guard, which it's almost minuscule, to be perfectly honest, because you're always going to go after the Vanguard. Vanguard, and none of your Narukami's blow up stuff from the fronts. So when he but the second skill is what's an eye catcher. When he attacks, he gets plus 3k. So already he's hitting for 11k, and he gets the next skill of a Counterblast 1. On hit, Counterblast 1 to draw a card and bind something face up. You get a draw, good. You get to bind something, all is good. And he's an 11k attacker. That is very good. So many pluses on this thing. And yeah, he is an 8k, but it hardly matters too much since most rear guards can hit him even if he's not a 9k body. So yeah. Then I have two Skyhowl Dragons, mainly because I want to enable Conquest whenever my opponent gets a little bit desperate. So let's just say like he pulls up his two rear guards up in the front dice, stride on to Conquest, Skyhowl, Counterblast, get rid of him, Conquest skill, give a whole 10k. So mainly he's just there to enable Conquest. If not, he's always a good early game card. Alright, so that's my grade 3 line. Grade 2 line. Holy cow. I'm going a little bit tipsy here. Then we move on to the grade 1s. We have 4 perfect guards. I'm trying out the new perfect guards for Narukami because I don't know, I kind of find myself going a little bit Counterblast spammy on some of this deck, but all in all, it is quite manageable, so you can get away with just a full set of Gulds. That, and since Laurel and DX is out, he's a little bit more versatile, but like I say, I'm just trying this one, trying a full set of Anastasias for now. If it doesn't work, I always can switch on to the original ones. Alright, then we have three Stride Neighbors. Stride Neighbors, always good, just in case you don't want to tap into your grade 3 resource. And, okay, since this thing is going to go for more onto the striding, people might think having 2 arcs might not be worth it, but let me just tell you this. It's usually worth it just in case you can't do anything and you can just go ahead and Legion. Most of the time. I would say he's still pretty relevant because most of the time you're going to be striding up to 4 times because pretty much each of them, well, at least 4 times, because each of them need to have like at least a persona. So, well, persona or like a G unflip. So you're gonna go through your strides pretty quickly. So these 2 arcs right there, it's just to like give it one last push for game. Or if you have like a good set of them out there, and then you just like, you know what? I think the stride's not gonna be worth it. I'm just gonna push them with these 2 arcs and probably something else. All right. Anyway, I also have 2 Wildclock Dragons. Now, people may say that new GB break 1 that gets a plus 4k when it attacks, but also can't attack a rear guard, so it's like Chatura. Some people say run him. I have to say probably not, because it's early game. Early games are pretty much a make it or break it in this kind of meta. So I just want to have something, so that way I can hit something with my 7Ks. And Wildclocks, well, they're pretty much fit to go. So 2 Wildclocks. And also, we can't forget about our favorite Narukami unit, the one that brings the draw advantage to them. It is 2 KFCs, or Rising Pheniox if you want to be technical about it. Pretty much the Soul Blast to draw 1. I would run 3, but here's the problem. The problem would be lying onto Turbo. He relies on the Soul engine. Yeah, he Soul Blasts a max of 2, so you can probably get away with one 1 or 2, but 3 is kind of over cumbersome. That and I really don't want to get rid of either one of these two because, well, they haven't been pulling their weight pretty great, especially the Wildclocks on some cases. So 2 is good enough. I mean, I'm already drawing so much with Chatura and all. So that's the end of my grade 1 lineup. Now we move on to my triggers. We got ourselves 4. We got 7 crit. 7 crit. I would suggest probably run this guy because most of the time you're not going to be using Knuckle Dragon's counterbots that often. But hey, just in case, you always got Brawler triggers right there. Then 5 draws because this deck still lacks in the draw advantage that it needs to keep up with this game. And 4 heals. So pretty much most of them Brawlers except this one. I like him because he can actually be put into the soul. So that way I can use some of the Soul Blast guys, like for example Rising Pheniox and also Turbo. So yeah, there's that. And that's pretty much all the triggers. Don't think I'm going to be changing one bit, except if another crit trigger goes into the soul, then I would actually replace one. Then we have, last but not least, the starter. Spark Kid Dragoon, Grade 3 Searcher. Grade 3 Searcher, can't go wrong with that since this thing is so Grade 3 Reliant. Some people might run that other Brawler starter, but to be perfectly honest, this is actually a pretty swell card to have. Because he provides soul, he provides a grade 3 if you can fish one. My luck, dude, my luck is really stupid. But it's just like an all in all very good card, very useful, and it can go into the soul without giving too much benefits for retire happy decks like a Mirror Match, Narukami, or Kagero, or Dimension Police. So yeah, all around great card. Great card, wouldn't change it. Except, I did see one little promotional Spark Kid Dragoon, like it was like an actual full art. And it looks really amazing. Well, full art to this one, it just looks very amazing. I would like to have that. But all in all, it's not going to change one bit. Even with the cosmetic changes. Let's see here. And that's pretty much it for my deck profile. If you guys like this, please rate and please like and comment, and please spread this around because this printing loves get some attention around here. So I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.